Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting exclusive offer just for you. For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text WATER to 64,000. That's WATER to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. WATER to 64,000.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Pocket Hose. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at pockethose.com/terms.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
G'day, legends. Jeff Ross here, your caffeinated kangaroo, bouncing in for another episode, the founder of the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show, and here for another episode around the voice framework. And today, this is your final one. We're going to wrap it up with E for expression. But before we do, let me tell you a quick story. This whole idea of being the caffeinated kangaroo isn't just a cute nickname. It was born out of my own struggle with self-expression. See, I wanted to come up with a statement that shared how excited I was. I just didn't want to say I'm pumped up or I'm fired up or I'm excited, like all of the other cliche sayings out there, right? I wanted to create something that was unique. And I've reflected on, icons, legends in the marketing space. People like Steve Irwin, for example, comes to mind. See, everybody knows Steve Irwin. Even after decades after he's passed away, people recognize his brand still today and they still talk about it. The whole saying, "Crikey's Terry, would you look at that marvelous specimen?" You instantly know that was Steve Irwin. Another one that comes to mind is Crocodile Dundee. Hey, that ain't a knife. This is a knife. So that expression of the Aussie larrikin was born out of uniqueness, originality. Back in the 90s, we had a big icon here on our TV called Big Kev. He said two key words, but it's the way he delivered it. And it was, "I'm excited," in every TV ad. He sold, what did he sell again? It was some laundry. It was some household item. I can't think of the top of my head what it was. But it wasn't the product, right? It was the brand behind it that sold the product. So I put this information into Chatty one day, and I sat down, and I started playing around with some sayings. See, I've read all the books like .com Secret Sex and, where they talk about creating a persona, a customer avatar, creating a story and creating a brand around that. And I've known all of this for the last 15 years, but I've struggled to put it to, a identity and expression to it. See, I've got ADHD. I am dyslexic and I love my coffee, right? So now you can start to see the caffeinated kangaroo coming to life, but it didn't come to life just through like that. It came through by me playing around with AI. And I said to ChatGPT, and I said, "I want you to help me come up with an expression that expresses how excited I am, something that's unique and original. I want you to leverage iconic brands like Steve Irwin and Big Kev and, Crocodile Dundee." And it came up with a few quirky sayings. One of them was, "I'm pumped up as a platypus at a pool party." Well, that didn't sit with me, but my mate Dave Miller, he took that and ran with that. The other one was, I'm as excited as a Tasmanian devil bouncing around in a hot tinny." And for our American friends, a tinny is like an aluminium boat. And so you can just imagine the Tasmanian devil bouncing around in an aluminium boat, right? And that was cool. And I thought, yeah, I could work with that because I live in Tasmania, but I'm not from Tasmania. And the third one came up and it says, "I'm as excited as a caffeinated kangaroo bouncing around on a trampoline." And I thought, boom, that is it. And that's how the caffeinated kangaroo was born. And ever since, we've been developing the kangaroo and keeping it part of the brand because it just keeps bouncing in with energy. Is that not me to a T? boom, something clicked. And we realized that's my brand voice. Playful, energetic, full of Aussie heart, dad jokes, and real talk wisdom. That moment gave me permission for bringing my true personality into my brand. Another reason I chose the kangaroo is because the kangaroo and the emu are on our crest, our coat of arms in Australia for one very good reason. They're the two animals in Australia that can never walk backwards. So I'm always looking to fail forward fast, right? So moving forward. So that's the reason why I chose the kangaroo. See, that is what the audience is starting to lean in now because they didn't want the perfect Jeff. They wanted the real Jeff. So if you've ever struggled to bring your content to, people lean in, if you've ever struggled to bring you into your content, this episode is for you. And here's your cue, mate. If you've ever felt like your brand was missing something, maybe it's not more polish. Maybe it's just more you. There's a reason why when we start this voice framework, it's all about values, it's all about vision, it's all about mission. See, they're tangible fundamentals that bring you to the surface. And there's a reason why we bookend it with expression and end it with bringing you to the surface to help people find you through your voice. See, this is the moment that moment when I went live and someone called me the caffeinated kangaroo because of the mascot. It wasn't just funny, it was freeing. It gave you permission to stop trying to be the guru, stop trying to be the pro, stop trying to be the perfect presenter, and just show up as Jeff Ross, the dad with wild energy, faith in people, love for family, and a deep passion to help others find their voice. So I ask you, what's your caffeinated kangaroo moment? That phrase, that trait or habit that people remember you and smile about it. Because that expression isn't something that's manufactured. It's something you unlock. So let's dive into this. As I said, my name's Jeff Ross. I'm the caffeinated kangaroo and the founder of the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. And you've been going through the last few weeks with me, diving into the Voice Framework series. We've journeyed through values, we've journeyed through origin, influence, clarity, and today we land on E for expression. This is where your personality, energy, and authenticity come to life. Because clarity without expression is just a brand it's brief and it'll only collect dust. But when you learn how to express yourself, you are fully free and powerful and become unforgettable. As I mentioned, look at Steve Irwin. He's not here with us anymore, but people still remember him for his crikeys, Terry. His energy. See, your vibe is your filter and your expression is the invitation. When you find your vibe, you find your tribe. If you're sincere, be sincere. If you're high energy, be high energy. So let's unpack it during this show to help you to find your real self, build unshakable trust, and attract the right people without ever having to pretend to be someone you're not. So why does expression really matter? Well, expression is the emotion behind the brand. It's not just what you say, it's how you make people feel when you say it. See, marketing is a transfer of emotion, a transfer of energy. Expression is that channel for people to connect with you. See, your voice is more than just your niche, your script, your funnel. It's the energy, your tone, your vibe, your presence, the way that you show up. See, here's why this matters. In a noisy world that's online these days, people are craving, wait for it, realness. They want to connect with human, not just a headline, especially in today's world where AI is so prevalent. They want heart, not just hacks. See, expression unlocks the know, like, trust cycle. I would actually go far as saying it goes deeper than that. Expression allows people to connect, relate, and resonate with you. They know when you show up consistently, they recognize you. When your content sounds like you, they can relate to you. When your stories feel real, they believe you. You become the friend, not the funnel. See, influence without expression feels cold. Education without expression feels flat. And selling without expression feels salesy, right? People don't follow polish or perfect. They follow those who are present. Think about your favorite characters, mentors, or leaders. Odds are you didn't follow them for their content first. You followed them because they made your voice feel understood. They helped you to feel seen, safe, and valued. That's what expression does. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to your heart. Let's talk about content strategy to help you to actually build relationships by you just being you. If all you do is teach, you'll be respected, but distant. And if all you do is entertain, you'll be liked, but not trusted. But when you do both, you become remembered. See, it's education plus entertainment equals the connection. See, educational content, teach to position, teach to elevate, share step by step frameworks, break myths, and bust bad advice. Show people how you think, not just what you sell. Show, don't tell. Speak directly to your niche's fears, mistakes, and silent questions that keep them awake at 2 a.m. in the morning. Be the coach that they wish they had 6 months ago. But don't just be all about education, entertain them too. This is why I love my dad jokes. Whether you find them cringeworthy or not, they are memorable, right? They let them feel who you are. Behind the scenes chaos, dad life, mess ups, day in the life, Aussie humour, dad jokes, honest stories, and lessons that are learnt through the hard way. See, let your weird shine, your quirks connect more than your credentials ever will. So, here's some little bit of a tip here for your content combo strategy. Post at least 3 times a day, give one educational value bomb, give one entertaining personal expression post, and have one invitation or soft call to action. The more people see you, the more they will believe you. This builds real-time connection so that when you do pitch, it feels like a natural step, not just a bait and switch. So if you're pitching all the time, you're just going to fall flat. If you're educating all the time, you're going to feel distant. If you're feeling entertaining all the time, you're just going to be the fun guy. You've got to have the balance throughout, right? And AI can help you to amplify your true voice when you leverage it in the right way. Let's be real. Most people don't express well because they overthink about it. Remember our last episode when we're talking about clarity? It's much easier to be simple and clear than it is to be clever and forgotten about. See, AI helps you get out of your head and it helps you to get into your brand when you use it the right way. Here's how I use AI and teach others to do the same thing. Clarify your voice. Prompt ChatGPT with your tone, your slang, and your energy, and ask it to rewrite everything in your personality. Get it to generate idea banks. You can say, hey, Chatty, give me 10 reels using Aussie humor and dad jokes on burnout. Hey, what are 20 questions my audience is secretly asking themselves when they're staying up at night trying to create content? See, use AI to help you to do the brainstorming. Pull content from content. I find some of my best content comes from the podcast, comes from my coaching sessions. Turn a podcast episode into 10 captions. Turn a live rant into a meme, a tweet, a post, a script. See where we're going with this? It helps you to create congruency throughout. Build content calendars, match your mood, your energy, and your style, and that'll help you to build that consistency throughout, which in turn will help you to build your trust, which in turn will help you to build your influence. Have AI sort and bash your voice by theme. Mindset Mondays, Funny Fridays, Story Saturdays. See, AI is not your voice. It's your voice amplified. Leverage AI as a partner. It's an extension of you. Use it to sound more like you, not everyone else. AI should make your message louder, not lazier. It really is AI plus your heart is where your superpower lies. I find a really great way to learn how to express yourself naturally is to understand yourself through personality profiling to find your true expression. See, expression starts with awareness. You can't express yourself clearly until you understand how you're wired. This is where profiling tools come in. See, these aren't just boxes to shrink into, They're mirrors to help you to expand. Personally, I love DISC. If you haven't heard of DISC before, I highly encourage you to lean into it and learn it. It'll help you understand how you communicate under stress and pressure. See, I'm a high D. D is for driver, I is for influencer, S is for steady, and C is for careful and analytical. It'll help you to learn how to write, speak, and sell from your natural zone. Another profiling tool that I love that I've come across recently is the Enneagram. It'll reveal your core fears, your desires, and your patterns. For example, A type 2 is a helper. They may lean into service content, while type A is a challenger and can lead boldly with conviction. See, I'm a type 8. I will always lead boldly with conviction and get on my soapbox and have a few rants. That is the 8 coming out in me. It's a great tool for building connection and self leadership. StrengthsFinder is another great tool. It'll help you to find your top 5 superpowers and build a business around them, focusing less on your fixing your weaknesses, more on leading with your genius zone space. And another favorite profiling test that I've came across recently is the APEST test. It's for our spiritual giftings. APEST is for apostle, prophet, evangelist, shepherd, and teacher. For the spiritually inclined, this will help you to define how you build, how you guide, and how you speak life into people. Want to pioneer, shepherd, or teach? When you know your type, you stop copying and start creating your identity. See, I'm an evangelist and I love teaching. I'm an evangelist teacher. So evangelist simply means I love to invite people to the party, and teacher is me. You can see just in this episode, I love to break it down in a simple format so people walk away feeling they understand it. See, stop trying to be the next blank. Be the first you. There is only one you, and nobody can compete with you. See, these tools don't define you, they reveal what's already inside you. And the better you know yourself, the easier it is to express yourself with power, with passion, with peace. If you want engagement, you need E plus E. Education teaches what you know, entertainment reveals who you are. This combo of both will help you to build relationships before you ever ask for the sale. Educational content, just to recap on that, it's tips, frameworks, myths, mindset shifts, answer the questions they're too afraid to ask. Entertaining content is behind the scenes, Aussie dad joke moments, bloopers, raw real life storytelling that shows your values in action. Mix the two, do the two together, and make sure that you're putting in a call to action every now and then. And you'll have 3 education posts, 1 entertaining post, a personal post every day. Let them learn and laugh with you. Very important, that part, right? It's the with you part, because that's where you build connection. So let's talk tools, not to replace you, but to enhance your natural expression. AI can help you to clarify your tone and rewrite your post in your brand voice. It'll pull stories from your content and help them turn them into engaging reels. You can build content calendars that match your mood, energy, and your content rhythm. See, AI is a mirror, not your mask. The goal is to sound robotic, it's to sound more like you. And the more information you give AI, the better it will serve you. AI is the sidekick, you're the superhero. Let it lift your voice, not erase it. So, putting all this together, expression isn't just about being louder, it's about being your truer self. It's your energy, it's your values, it's your voice. When all of this lines up, your people will feel like they know you before they even meet you. Let AI help you to say it. Let content help you to scale it. Let personality and wisdom help you own it. And let your expression become the magnet that draws the right people in. So here's your mission from today's episode. Pick your favorite content medium, whether it be video, whether it be stories, whether it be podcasting, whatever that is. Pick that today and just go lean in and fully be you today. Don't just teach, don't just pitch, express your values, who you are, and lean in. And if you're ready to turn your brand voice into, if you're ready to turn your voice into a brand that connects, converts, and builds freedom, then you need to come join our Laptop Lifestyle Dads Academy. Reach out to us. You'll find the links in the show notes, and we'll help you to step in, find your brand voice like you've never done before. And here you go, talking about expression, dad joke for the day. Why don't marketers like trampolines? Because they're always afraid of the high bounce rate. That's it, legends. That's it for today's episode. We have wrapped up the voice framework. V for values, O for origin story, I for influence, C for clarity, and E for expression. Let the world hear your voice, loud, real, and fully you. And let's go. Stay caffeinated, stay legendary, and we'll see you on the next episode when we do a bit of a recap and we'll pull all of this together for you so you can go share your voice loud and clear. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.